I think I found an oak, and this one looks older than the last one we met, you think? Alright, let's see if I can wake him up. Hello, sir. My name is Pineleaf Needles. Yes, I am wondering what your name is. Leaf Lock. Oh, hello. I was wondering if you know anything about a giant called Nurzum. Oh, please don't close your eyes. Ah. He went back to sleep. His name is Leaflock.
It may take some work to wake him to our need.
Yes, it looks like you found an incredibly old ent. That's good, I guess. But it will take some work to wake him up to our need. That is the bad of it.
Engage the orcs in combat, and the din may waken our sleeping friend.
Yes, I saw some orcs cutting down trees along our way. How about this? Try waking him up that way. Alright, fine. Look for orcs, and may the din... Well, I don't want them to be too far away, or the ent won't hear it, right? Well, maybe I could cause some noise while fighting these trolls? So I think they have a bigger argument against the orcs. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. New deed! If I don't have enough of them to finish. Well then, I might as well get started. Hey, how would you like to direct me to the orcs? Yeah. No, you're not going to direct me to the orcs. You're going to direct me to my grave if I'm not careful. That's what you're going to do. Now, orcs. Ah! I smell an orc. I see an orc. And soon I will kill an orc. Hey, know of any other orcs I could kill? Well, maybe not. Ah, here's another one. Let's see. How much din can I get in order to wake up this ent? It'll probably take a bit, I think. But it's worth a try. I can make a racket when I need to, right? Whew, what's this? A wildwood lily. Blooming in the snow. You mean there are these things all over the place? Speaking of, do I really need another deed? We could also need a thistle, a foxglove, an iris, an herb, and a red mushroom. Wonderful. Ah! Hello? Still asleep. Alright. Be noisier. I think the only way I know of being noisier is to bring a dwarf along. Well, I've found some more of these woodcutters. Now let's see if I can make more noise. I don't know how to be noisier. I'm already shouting at the top of my lungs. Bashing him. And being bashed back. Stopping blows with my shield. All sorts of things. I would hope that the orcs would make more noise so that Leaflock would be able to hear that better, maybe. I don't know, but I'm just not being noisy enough. Something tells me that this is not going to work. I'm going to be needing a new plan. What I really find annoying about those orcs is that they're just about the only mobs in the game where in order to get their regular loot, you need to loot the bodies. I know that there are some quests in Rohan which require you to loot the bodies for their heads or whatever you're trying to get from them, or the furs. Or in this case, it's not just quest items. You just want that little silver that you get from it. Gotta remember, loot the body, which I keep on forgetting to do because no other mobs require it. Hello, did I wake you up? A sighing sound escapes from somewhere within the cracks of Leaflock's wreathed face, but no other sign of wakefulness. Any ideas?
This is proving more difficult than I expected.
Perhaps the danger and the noise are too far away to draw Leaflock's attention. Go to Nurzum's Wrath and defeat some Uruks of the White Hand. Bring some of their equipment to Leaflock and see if that will stir him to wakefulness. Well, Uruks might be louder, and the equipment might be loud enough once I drop it on the ground in front of him. Maybe I could wake him up with that. Let's see, that will be this way. Not that the entirety of Wildermore looks more like appropriately to be called Nurzum's Wrath. This feels like a heavy winter snow has just passed. Well, now this looks like a Nurzum's Wrath if I've ever seen it. Look at that. Now let's see if I can find some Uruks here. Let's see. Right? Anyone here? Oh, there's an Uruk. Hey, you. Hi there. He's a hardened Uruk. What, did they put him into a fire in order to harden him or something, and then quenching him afterwards? All right, well, there's a blade. Good. Discovered Nurzum's Wrath. Completed the Path of Nurzum. Wonderful! Well, at least it's finished a deed rather than start one. I am getting rather tired of starting new deeds and nothing happening from it. And ice spikes all over the place. I just hope that Nurzum doesn't decide to come back through here. Well, there. Maybe this will help to wake up that Ent. Look what's coming through your forest. Is this what you want?
Why do you wake Leaflock?
Well, that's a pretty long story, but as you're an Ent, I suppose you'll consider it to be a hasty one. Yes, well, Wildermore is being held in the grip of an unnatural winter due to a giant called Nurzum. You use small names for big things, little one. Wildermore. It is not a name I know. And that's this land here. It's the name used by some of the other people in the area. Look, think of it this way. Look at all the hardships we're getting because of this unnatural winter and from the orcs that are coming beneath Nurzum's feet. The lives of orcs are short. They may hack and claw and burn for a time, but never for long. It is true for men also. Boom, 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 boom. I do not know what beast is described by the name Nurzum. What do you mean by this name? Boom. guess I should tell him. Yeah, Nurzum, it's a giant that is rather strange looking, has this artifact which it seems to have branches coming out of it. It's rather strange looking. Vroom boom! You said he was a giant. That is not a giant. It may have been a giant once. Now it is more than that. You describe an unnatural combination. It was a giant. It was also a horn. Twisted. Corrupted. Vroom, boom, boom. Leaflock will not allow this. Leaflock will deal with this. I, I think I woke it.
An Ent can be truly frightening when he is roused.
Well, you're right about that. Yes, truly frightening. I do not know what Leaflock will do about Nurzum, but this is better than I had hoped I could achieve. I will meet you back at Nona's cave, Pineleaf. I want to speak with Leaflock for a short while, if I may. All right, do so. Hopefully you do better than you did with the last Ent you tried to speak with. Was your little conversation satisfactory, Corridon?
I do not know if Leaflock will help us, despite his anger.
It is good to see you again, Pineleaf. I spoke with Leaflock for a time after you left, and it's difficult to say if he will help us. He remained angry, but some of his initial fury had subsided. He cares little for the plight of men or elves, but of trees and horns he cares a great deal. If Nurzum was simply a giant, Leaflock would not trouble himself at all to help us. If Nurzum is, as he appears to be, an unnatural fusion of a giant and a horn, there is at least a chance that Leaflock will involve himself. I don't know how great a chance that may be, but we have done what we could. We've done what we could.
We have planted the seed of Norzum's defeat. Now we need to let it bloom.
What did we miss while we were searching for Leaflock, Pineleaf? Are our friends and survivors of Beer Tour still doing all right? Yeah, they seem to be improving a little bit. Let's check with Glewinna to see his opinion.
Did you find what you wanted in Balewood?
We're hoping so. Well, that's good news. If such creatures are as strong as Corridon believes them to be, we may have the best dilate against Nurzum that we could hope to have. Nona survivors are improving as well. Leodwig is much stronger now than he was, and everyone's spirits are improving. It will not be long before Leodwig can get up and about. Well, that's good. Horn has spent a great deal of time speaking with Nona. I have been trying to give them their privacy, but I can tell they have not yet worked through their feelings. Ah, the complexities of youth. I remember them dimly. Yeah, dimly. Now, let's see about Horn. What's his opinion on the matter?
Since Leodwig is improved, I thought we might all take our meal together.
Yes, Gordon has already told me about Leaflock. I thought he was going to hurt himself smiling so widely. As for me, I am doing fine as well, Pineleaf. Nora and I have been catching up while you were gone. I told her about our adventures in the Sudcrofts and Fangorn, and about the unfortunate audience with Theoden King. She told me about her attempts to provide for those in her care by raiding abandoned villages and stealing supplies wherever she could find them. It sounds very difficult. I wish we had been with her. We could have helped her at, well, You understand. And since Ludwig is improved, I thought we might take our meal together in this chamber. Uh, Let me know when you're ready, all right? I'm a hobbit. I'm always ready to eat.
Korodan says they have planted the seed of Nurzum's defeat, and we need only wait for it to bloom. Is he right? Can we trust this Ent?
Well, that we have to find out. We walked slowly forward, unsure of what awaited us. Horn crept before us, sword at the ready. And suddenly a shrew burst from the bush, toppling Horn onto his face. Yes, yes, a funny story. Master Clearwinner, surely you have something else that we could speak about? I do have some words concerning Beer Tour. Would it be too painful for our friends? I would like to hear it. I too would like to hear of my city. That's your answer, Bart. Well, I suppose it is.
A city on a hill she was, strong Beer Tor, fair Beer Tor. From far across the plains her banners we espied, and she was a comfort in time of pain, time of want. But the winter came, and with it an iron tide. And it was our day to comfort, our time to protect. From each corner of the land all would ride to that city on the hill, strong Beer Tor, fair Beer Tor.
Oh, what's that? What's that, Nona? Pineleaf, what do you think makes that sound? Is it Nurzum? Has he found his cave at last? We must see what's happening outside. That is not Nurzum. Walking trees. Walking trees. Perhaps hope. Perhaps hope. They march, Pineleaf. They march to fight Nurzum. Leaflock has done as we hoped he would, Pineleaf. He has sent horns to seek Nurzum. Will they prevail against him? I cannot say. But I know this. My heart is stirred by their march. They seem so different from you or I, and from Horn or Nona, so far removed from the daily worries of minerals or hobbits. But still, they march for us against the evil of Nurzum, against the evil of Saruman. Even now, Leaflock and his herd have not retreated so far from Middle-earth as to abandon its people. It is worth remembering. It seems our friends have remembered something as well, Pineleaf. I told you it would happen, did I not? I'm certain I did. Perhaps.
Go forth, young ones. Your foe was once like you, but no longer. Cannot the strongest tree grow from the smallest bloom? Though you be defeated, you will leave your mark upon your foe, and he will remember you.
We can only hope that those horns leave their mark on Nurzum.
I have never seen anything like it. Things are more clear to me now.
The sight of those trees marching away to fight Nurzum, Suvluk would fall down upon his face in wonder, and Wadu would never have believed me if I told him of it. But looking at those marching trees, allies of ours in this and yet so different from us, I realized that a strange world this is, and how small our place is in it. Corden spoke of Leaflock, the tree man. He knows not of Rohirrim or Dunlending. To him we are nothing, and yet he sends his children, if that they be, to fight our enemy. Such wonders, both marvelous and terrible at once. I do not want to face this strange world alone. I will no longer run from the differences between my people and Horn's people. He and I will be one. When those of my care are restored to health, I will go where he goes. Let all who oppose us beware, for together we are strongest. Thank you for keeping him safe while I was away, Pineleaf. Soon we will adventure again. Nurzum will soon be defeated, and we will leave this place. Until then, we should rest and recover our strength. We'll speak again when that's happened. We'll speak again then. Now that this is settled, what about the search for Thrym Redbeard? And of course, I need to report to Bingo about the other search, which is what I'll do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.